Well, this moment is a red letter moment in the history of, well, my playing this game, because I am finished making thermal propulsion rockets. That's 738.7 megawatts that I don't have to, that I don't have to look at, budget for any longer. I'll just take all this extra stuff and take it out, because I'm not exactly sure what the next part am I even gonna need to make stuff with manufacturers anymore? I know there's a 9th tier, but I don't really know if there's a 5th phase. So I'm just gonna leave the field manufacturer there and keyed up and with a Summers loop installed just in case. Okay, thermal propulsion rockets. Finito. Now, in the time it took to finish the thermal propulsion rockets, I ran a couple of errands, and one of them was to check on the computer factory, which has been going non-stop since, I forget when, but for around 8 hours of playtime, meaning that the industrial storage container for the computers was pretty full. Well, so naturally I didn't know I had more computers that I knew what to do with, which is pretty darn ironic when you think about how badly I needed them earlier, before ENIAC Satisfactory. So I got a lot of cash. Also, I started sinking the rubber and plastic, because right now I'm not so sure I need those either, and those boxes were starting to fill up too. Speaking of boxes filling up, I've got, oh, where is it? Iron rods. I know I need those, so I took some out of, like, one of the processing centers. I think it was the reinforced iron plate factory. I don't really need reinforced iron plates right now. And I refilled the encased industrial beam factory. Well, not the encased industrial beam factory per se, but the encased industrial beam part of the heavy modular frame factory. And I refilled the fused modular frames. The point is, I'm trying to, now I think I can turn these things back on. Because I got 738.7 megawatts that I can play around with. I don't think all this stuff takes 738 megawatts. Here we are. Just out of absolute curiosity, how many of these modular frames have I got? Okay, yeah, that's a good stack. But it prompts another question, the answer to which is 94, which I don't much like. Where are my modular frames in here? Oh, here they are, yeah. I got enough of them. Let's go back here. Yeah, full box of modular frames, just the regular kind. I mean, there's a lot of machines in the modular frame factory. Or should I say the modular frame set of factories. But I don't think it's an entire 730, whatever it is, megawatts worth of, what I ought to do? I ought to free up some of the storage space. All this stuff is running now. Except Steel Hill itself. Do I have room in these industrial storage containers? Oh boy, yeah, it looks like I'm running out of and here. Let me see. Yeah, this is why I didn't start it up, but I suppose I could make a direct connection for the steel beams. But honestly, the less ridiculously long conveyor belts, the better. I have like practical considerations for that. I mean, the Strange Alien Matter factory, that has a really long conveyor belt. And every time I pass by there, everything, actually no, it doesn't have one really long conveyor belt, it has like 3 of them. And every time I pass by there, everything just sort of drags. Yeah, it's a pragmatic consideration. But it's a consideration nonetheless. Okay, so, let me see something on this map here. Oh, it's funny, I don't think it says radiation nuclear freighter. Oh, yeah, I remember where that is. Radiation cave. I'm trying to remember where it lets out. I mean, this thing here is the node at Radiation Cave. Does it go near the aluminum plant, near the land of giant trees? I don't remember. So I guess there's no real alternative except to... Well, I'm trying to find somewhere where I've never been before. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a place in the northwest where, I don't know, that's an unusual shape for a lake. So, first things first, I'm gonna go check on the particle accelerator and see how it's doing making nuclear fusilli. Speaking of nuclear stuff, I did add some more sulfuric acid and concrete, although what I'm really going to need is encased industrial beams. I wonder if I can buy those. I mean, I wouldn't consider doing that ordinarily, but, well, I got lots of cash now. Although I usually use that on buying homing bullets, because they're, well, kind of a pain to make. They cost high-speed connectors, and letting those go has been something of a bugaboo of mine. Boy, is it loud. Okay, I got like 14 more of those, so 28 minutes. And if I had to guess, I'd say that the other thing, the assembly director systems, might be finished there too. I think they're like, I have like 300 and something. I think those are going to be the slowest to finish. So, the jumping off point for this little expedition is going to be prime element aluminum. So I suppose I'll go there, strike out, and then maybe once I've hit the, like the edge of no territory. So it shouldn't be too much longer. I'm noticing a lot of these, what do you call them, stalks here. So I'm still in the red forest, but a different kind of red forest. I wonder if I can see that funny looking lake from here. If I were to go up here... You know, it's a bit unusual being in the red forest and having a place this quiet. Oh, wait a second. The lake is directly north of me. Alright, here we go. Oh, me in the face. I don't believe this. Look at this thing. I noticed its unusual shape on the map. It's very round, almost like a crater landed here. And another one landed over there. That's weird. But look over here, there's a strange alien matter node. I'm a trifle unnerved regarding what else is going to be here with me, if you catch my drift. Just pad my landing. I wonder if this factors into the story any. I mean, what happened to create this? Like, did like a meteor land here or something? What kind of pure node is this? And is there anything opposing me getting to it? Doesn't appear there is. This is just a weird place. Well, it's impure, but I've already got enough strange alien matter, at least so far, and I know where there's I know the location of a pure strange alien matter node. These things sticking out here. Well, they're just deposits, raw quartz. What's funny is there doesn't seem to be. There don't seem to be any... Oh, am I under fire? Okay, there don't seem to be any... Hang on a minute. There don't seem to be any deposits of strange alien matter. There was something, or at least I figured there was something about a lake with that shape in it. So this land wheel gets out of the way. I'd hate to hurt it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Not a whole lot of collateral. Actually, no, I don't think there was any collateral damage. I'm pretty sure that both of those land whales are intact. This is a good thing. Ooh, a freighter wreck. So what is between me and said wreck? I'm locked and loaded. I've got... Okay, one of those second-class porkers. Oh boy, here we go again. Another one of those glitches where, like, not everything is spawns in immediately. Just out of absolute curiosity, what is the collective term for hogs? I mean, is it a herd of hogs? A grunt of hogs? A belch of hogs, maybe? I mean, yeah, one or two of them I can take on traditionally, but wait a second. If I can just land on that, yeah. Another busted battery. I may be able to... I'm trying to think how many of these... I mean, I have had, like, broken batteries before, but I was in kind of a hurry at the time. So, very honestly, I didn't bother setting up a biomass plant, or 2 biomass plants. But if I were to set off... okay, I'm going to conserve bullets here. Okay, that was a risk, but it worked. So this thing needs 120 megawatts. I think I put away all my Summers loops. I don't think they work on power plants anyway. Yeah, I thought there might have been more loot here. Copper sheets. It's relatively low-grade stuff, but it's not like I don't need any of it. Because who are we kidding? You always need stuff like this, even the basic stuff. Like reinforced iron plates, for example. Now that nothing is attacking me, let's see, 30 megawatts times 2 is 60. Yeah, I remember doing this earlier. This thing has to connect to something. Yeah, here we go. So I'm not going to turn either of these on just yet. What the... Got to shut the thing off. Okay. 60. Oh, and if... I suppose I shouldn't connect this then, because if I turn one of those things on without turning the other one on, the fuse is, of course, going to blow. Or should I say, shut off. Alright. Turn this on. This on, and I'll connect this to here. There we go. Okay, shut them. Whatever. Forgot to disconnect the thing afterwards. So this looks like a pretty neutral biome. I guess right now what you could say I'm doing is filling in like the gaps maybe some stuff to pick up, like summer's lips, for example, wouldn't go amiss. Assuming that's the expression. Hold on a second. I noticed another perfectly round lake. And a signal for a summer's lip. I'm wondering if they're connected. But I guess not, because that's the other perfectly round lake right there. Is there anything? Oh, there's a geyser. And a Mercer sphere. Yeah, I really don't know whether I need these or not, but one, old habits die hard, and two, better to have it not need it than not have it and need it.